Wowzers. It's pretty insane.
We're done. That's the last connection. It is officially a full-on, legit, below ground,
2,000 gallon.
freeze-proof, gravity-fed, 2,000 gallon water system off-grid. Wowza.
When are we planning on doing the rest of the backfill? Like the backfill?
We have to wait for the Tweety birds to grow up and go off to homeschool or whatever they do.
Yeah.
This is probably one of the bad sides of leaving a cistern hole or trench open too long. Things start to make it their home. Well, it's kind of embarrassing, but that's where our cistern project stopped. So 2 years ago, we started this project, actually more than 2 years ago, because winter came and we got halted immediately. If you haven't seen the water system videos on our channel, jump back, there's an entire playlist. This project about broke us. Does my face say it all?
Yeah, you look pretty grumpy.
So over this. But thankfully we got through it, we got the cisterns working, and this water system has been working amazing. It is gravity fed, we were able to do it off grid, and so far the system has been worth every dollar and every hour of labor. The problem is we ran into a bottleneck toward the end of the project. If you've been watching our channel for a while, you know this is our soil. We have rock, and a little bit of dirt in there. And we backfilled the cisterns with sand to bed them carefully, and then we kind of stopped because we didn't really have a way to put that back in the hole. Unfortunately, at the same time, we also started our house build, and even though we had a grizzly or a rock filter that we had built, let me state that again, we had 4 rock grizzlies that we had built to clean the soil, we just didn't have one that was durable enough to deal with that level of rock. So here it sits, it hasn't frozen up or anything like that, but of course, clearly we still need to finish this project. And this is one of those things that annoys you and it makes you angry, but you can't really do anything about it until you realize the real problem. We've been paying to have rock brought in and dirt and sand and all this stuff, and recently we invested in 2 tools that are life-changing for us at this stage of our project. One is a dump truck. Welcome to the family, dump truck. Welcome to the family. We're going to be doing some good work this summer. So now we can move material on our schedule at our leisure, and we don't have to pay by the hour, $125 an hour. The other thing is this beautiful rock filter. Somehow the DIY grizzlies that we had built survived some of this. An impressive amount, really, but it's not a shocker that that rock destroyed our grizzly. Now we have this machine that's able to process this and turn it from a pile of basically fill dirt into something super useful. It feels so good to have these breakthroughs. I know it's more investment on our part to get these pieces of equipment, but it only makes sense because already in 1 project, our rock grizzly has paid for itself, and in 2 projects, our dump truck has covered all of its operating costs for the foreseeable future. So it's a lot of money up front, but right now it's feeling amazing to be able to use our own dirt and finish these projects the way we always wanted to. We're also saving out these boulders for a landscaping project. So we are winning with all this stuff that we're getting done, and it just feels right to get all this stuff done, wrapped up, and then it'll feel great to move on to other bigger, more important projects. So let's get started. I want to get all these boulders out of this pile. I'm pretty sure we've got about a load or so, and then we can start moving this soil down. We'll run it through the grizzly, and hopefully by the end of the day, we've got this backfilled, this cleaned up, and all these boulders ready for the next project. Man, I forgot we had this many boulders trying to put our cisterns in. Holy cow. Ow. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, still 10. There's still a few down here. Well, darn it, I got almost done, and we're out of fuel in the Mini. So Alyssa's gonna save my bacon and go get some fuel. The nice thing is, in the meantime, I can start moving this material down to the processing area and keep working. I was going to try to process this material up here, and I realized I'm making my life way more difficult. So instead, this is going to go down to the processing plant, and we can bring material up here to backfill this, and this will all be beautiful when we're all done. Thank you. Thank you for the help. Things are going super good. That new grizzly is dynamite. So we started with this nasty rock, right? And look at this stuff. We actually have a different screen for it, and we could filter out even these rocks if we wanted to, but these aren't gonna hurt the cisterns. That's not what I was worried about. It's those monsters. A little bit of rock actually will help with drainage, and it'll give the soil a little bit of body. So this is what we came up with when we started with that. I've got a load of rock in the dump truck ready to go, but I think what I might do is spread this one first and then see where we end up before I dump that one, just in case we either don't need it or I need it in a different spot. I decided to leave the rest of this pile here because I think that looks pretty good. It's not something I'd put right on top of the cisterns, but that'll work for fill, so why do more work? Holy cow, I think we're actually ready to finally put this project to rest. So let's get this backfilled. Hopefully when we're done, everything looks pretty and we can never look at this. We can look at this a long time in the future.